For those who don't know him, what is Thomas like off the pitch, for the Thomas that we don't see?
He is exactly as he comes across. He's a lovely, genuine, warm individual. It's a pleasure to speak to him. You know, I think anyone that meets Thomas will just feel, I feel this person really cares and is listening to me. He's very engaging and he really spends the time with people. He's incredible with people. And ultimately, that's what football is. It's all about people and getting the best out of people, making people feel valued, and that you're investing in them, wanting to develop them. And that's a big part of the story at Brentford. Developing talent. And Thomas is excellent at that. And look, we're really lucky to have him. And he's doing a fantastic job.
You mentioned developing talent. Can it be if there does become a world record bid for Man United and all of these top 6 clubs where there is so much money?
Look, Brentford, is historically we're a small club, right? We got to the Premier League, and not that many years ago we were in the 4th tier of English football. So we're very conscious of the rise that we've had, and we're also conscious that we're always competing with hugely powerful financial powerhouses on the football side. That hasn't changed. So look, whatever happens with Man United is a private matter, and we'll see what happens. But look, all we can do is focus on us, and we're focused on developing our young players, being competitive. Every time you see us come onto the pitch, I think you know what you're going to get with Brentford, and it's so far been working for us. But we're humble enough to know, you're always one game away from a bad moment. So we're focused on performing each game. And we go into many games with people assuming we're the underdog, and so far we've done all right. But staying humble, focused, and working hard I think it's worked out well for us so far. So we'll continue doing that and hope to continue having a good season.
Done more than Thank you so much for your
noise around Jurgen Klopp potentially leaving the club in the summer.
No, I hope that never happen. That Jurgen will leave our club. I think he received fair support. I think the team needs the support, especially when they're not playing well. This is much easier to criticize team when he's not playing well. I think they need the time to recover, and I think this team will be back next season, definitely. And definitely with the Jurgen Klopp.
Of course, his poor form for Liverpool, or do you think there's other reasons that he was left out?
I don't know. Maybe the coach wants to try another goalkeepers. They have a very good goalkeepers in Brazil. There are many talented players. Maybe it's better for Alisson to stay and to take a rest. I think he can take advantage of it, and probably Jurgen is the happiest man to see him on a holiday for a few days, because after that we have a few games, very important games, and we need everyone fit and ready to challenge for the Champions League next season.
Just one on your signing for Liverpool. Do you think Jude Bellingham is up there? That's the one that all the fans seem to want.
Yeah, there are many speculation, which is not helping the club. You heard about Bellingham. I think he's the main target, let's say. Everyone at the club wants him to play for Liverpool, but we never know. We see. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Or staying. What are your opinions on that, and what has he done to this club in his time here?
Well, if I'm being totally honest, I think it's absolutely ridiculous if people even question Jurgen Klopp if he should leave this club or not. Absolutely no way. I mean, the only person I think should get to decide that is Jurgen Klopp, what he's done for this football club. It's not going to happen. No way. The fans love him. I know the owners love him, and he loves being here. So it'd be absolutely ludicrous to think for people to suggest that he would leave. Listen, the team, like any other team, it's sometimes it goes through bad spells, and this year seems to be that. Happens in football, but Jurgen Klopp, he's very good at rebuilding. So I'm sure he'll be trying to get into the top 4 this season. There's still 10 games to go, so he won't be resting. There's no question about that. We know what he's like, the character that he is. So he'll be hoping to get into the top 4, and then I'm sure he's already has one eye on next year and ready to go again.
Of course, they've got a big game against Manchester City coming up when they return from the international break. How do you think the Liverpool defenders will cope with Erling Haaland?
You're obviously a Premier League winner yourself. Do you think Arsenal will get over the line?
Yeah, well, there's still plenty of points up for grab for all the teams, competing at the top of the league, and Arsenal's in a fantastic position. I'm playing well, looking good, looking strong. So it's down to them to see if they, falter and not get over the line. So, anything could happen in football basically, but it's down to Arsenal to lose it, in my opinion.
I wouldn't quite, could you give them being from someone who's come from that position, fighting the way at the top, from a position where no one fancy?
Yeah, I probably don't quite agree with you. No one would have them down as a contender this season. Look where Liverpool are, look where Chelsea are. There's a lot of teams that are not in the position they're supposed to be in, and that's football. That just highlights all about what football's about. And Arsenal, they've been building over the last couple of seasons, and I think we've seen the best of Arsenal now. And what Arteta's created. So. Them with that young squad, them fighting at the top of the league, playing well, they'll only get better and better from this experience they've learned this season. So I don't see why they can't continue the good work they've been doing, cross the line as champions, and build on next season, get even better.
Up against your old club, Manchester City. I know you overlapped a bit though, but who is going to win this amazing title race?
Well, I think, for the fans it's always good, when it's a two team just battle for the title, it's always interesting. And I think at the moment both teams are well, especially Arsenal doing very well, to be honest. We have to be honest. And let's see who's going to win, because I remember after the international break, when they're going to come in back, it's going to be a toe-to-toe games. And let's see.
Cheers.
The best to win. Yeah.
I've got to ask.